Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us allegedly, as it is rumored and reported, and no be me talk calmly, is that, Princess Tolu, who happens to be the daughter of the late Oba Adefunmi of Oyotunji community, who had visited the palace with Olori Naomi last week, had thrown Auntie Ebony out of her suit in the palace of the Ooni of Ife when she came into her suit to speak to Tolu, that she wanted to apologize for what happened in the United States of America. Now, if you have been following the trend, there was this report that was making the rounds on social media that when Olori Naomi got to the US with Dr. Elizabeth, that they had serious altercation with Ebony right there in the USA, and they said it was even because Olori Naomi handled the situation well that we are not seeing write-ups on papers, that it was really ugly because Ebony ran and left the UK and went to the US because she wanted to shade everything that had happened, that had transpired. If you have been following the trend carefully, you know that the last 3 weeks has been very hot for the Ooni of Ife. Some unknown people went ahead and started speculating on social media that Ooni had collected $180,000 from them for marriage, and they narrated how the money was paid to another woman in Paris and all of that. I don't know if you saw it. If you didn't see it, well, Gist Lover also carried that gist. But at the end of the day, they found out that this whole thing was unfounded. It was a bogus information, that the Oloris were in on it, that they are still, it all was just an effort to get Naomi upset, so Naomi would dismiss the idea of returning back, or being in that sweet place with the Ooni of Ife. But unfortunately, the Oloris did not know that they were shooting themselves in the leg. Olori did not know that Ooni of Ife had decided on what he wanted to do with Olori Naomi. Nobody knew about the royal manor at that time, but because of how much they pushed it, Ooni had to even push further, because Ooni knew that, look, this is the best time for me to make this fundamental decision, because if I don't, these women are going to drag us back 10 steps. You know that for the last couple of years now, what has been happening with Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi is 5 steps forward and 10 steps backward. And this time, Ooni was not ready to let them, get away with all of this. Ooni stood up and Ooni played against time, and Ooni is where he is right now with Olori Naomi. So, right when Ebony got to the US and Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth went there to go, and the main reason why Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth had gone was to go and condole with that family. Of course, we heard what happened. For those of you who said nothing happened, maybe you didn't hear. The sister to Oba Adefunmi had, we led him to buy out of anger, because they had a very serious argument, which is said to have something to do with our own Oloris here, as it is alleged and rumored and speculated. I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, neither am I related to the monarch or related to anyone who is related to them. I'm just a blogger. I get an information, I reenact it, and I post on social media, and I let you understand that whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the source. Is still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my own people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing okay. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for here, and you're here to subscribe. What the hell are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please don't watch without subscribing. I am begging you. Thank you so much. So right now, as I am saying what I am saying, as it is alleged and rumored, they said Ebony made a whole lot of sin right there in the US. To a point, she even called Olori Naomi a gold digger in front of people. And Ebony made a scene with Dr. Elizabeth. They said she even said to Dr. Elizabeth that Dr. Elizabeth, let her see how Dr. Elizabeth will have a child for the Ooni of Ife. it was a whole lot that happened in the US, as we heard. But Naomi was able to control that situation because she did not retort, she did not play back, and she just kept controlling the situation until they got to Nigeria. But, without Ebony or anybody knowing that, Naomi had already concluded arrangement for Tolu to return back to Nigeria to meet with the Ooni of Ife. Because Naomi wanted Tolu to explain things to Ooni of Ife by herself. And besides that, Tolu happens to be the closest, child to the late Oba Adefunmi, and they were very close. There were a lot of things, okay, that Tolu knew about Oba Adefunmi. So Tolu had to come to Nigeria to kind of, let Ooni of Ife know. Now, why is it that since last week that Tolu came, Tolu has not gone back? They said the reason why she's not gone back is because she waited for, other kingsmen from Oyotunji community to meet her up in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. As you all know, Kabiyesi is the spiritual father of the Yoruba people across the globe. And before Oba Adefunmi will be, final rites will be concluded, Ooni of Ife will be in on it, and they will need to do some things or tell them some things, and that happens to be the reason why Princess Tolu had to wait for others to come, and they said they arrived the palace of the Ooni of Ife just recently. So, as we are getting the report that is going on, with everything, the gbasgbos that is happening in the palace, Ebony had seen that, look, she did not play well at all. She is in Nigeria as if she is not. Kabiyesi is not making any effort to see her or be with her or anything. And so, there are a whole lot of things that Ebony would have to do to put herself in that good place with Kabiyesi. And one of those things was, first of all, maybe she was advised or she thought to herself to go meet with Tolu to apologize to Tolu. But unfortunately, Tolu is mourning. Tolu is in a bad place, and a lot happened in the US because Tolu believed that with everything that had happened, Ebony would have, considered the plight of other people and consider the fact that they were not there to celebrate one birthday or marriage ceremony. They came to condole with her family. And Tolu expected more from Ebony than that outburst that happened there. And they said because of that, Tolu has been very, very unhappy with Ebony, and that happens to be the reason why Tolu threw Ebony out of her suit and told her, look, I don't want to say you owe me no apology, neither do I owe you any apology, and I don't want you to get on my way, and I do not want you to come here to apologize to me. I don't want to see you anywhere around here. You know something about people from America? You and I know that they could care less. Like, when they want to express themselves to you, a lot of them will just go ahead and express exactly how they feel. They don't have time to beat around the bush or pretend, and that was exactly what they say Tolu had exhibited to Ebony. A lot of people are saying it's not fair. She ought not to have behaved that way. How about Ebony, who behaved the way she behaved, where she knew that people were mourning? Okay, what did you show them any respect? And that is a question that a lot of us are asking. Now, if this information is true, this is what we are hearing. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. I'm going to bring you more updates. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.